Right, now let's start with the first part and define a bit the objectives of the software, simply to let you know why the software actually was developed and how it's supposed to work. So the objective here is that we will now include biomechanics simulation in the clinical decision-making process. So everything starts with a clinical problem. In this case, we're talking about an aneurysm. We're going to build a computational model. This computational model is going to predict something. And based on this prediction, we're going to give recommendation for clinical treatment. Now it's very clear to you bioengineers that this largely depends on the model you're going to put into there. And that's the focus of the talk. Now this is how the aorta of a typical patient is supposed to look like. However, quite a few patients develop an aneurysm where the infrarenal aorta is enlarged, as you can see here. And then the big question is when this case should actually be operated. Now there are different methods for operation available. There are some factors coming with this disease, and at the end of the day, it's just important to have a good indication criteria to don't risk the patient and save healthcare money. Now the software started like that we did a retrospective comparison between ruptured and non-ruptured cases. This involved the Karolinska Institute Hospital in Stockholm, Liège University Hospital, and Heidelberg University Hospital. And the objective was to identify that the risk assessment, the rupture risk assessment, could successfully discriminate the ruptured from the non-ruptured cases. And this is recently published data. And what you see here is we have a high statistical significance that this approach really works. Now this is very important for a clinical application. Might not be that important for you bioengineers today. So we're going to go forward and just summarize what such a risk assessment actually is required. So first we have to do image reconstruction. So we have to build three-dimensional models from medical images. Then we're going to do a structural analysis, and we're going to use the finite element method here. And then comes a very important point, data interpretation. So what actually is the data that is of interest to us? And everything has to be compiled in a clinical environment, and this is possible with the software I'm going to demonstrate today. So VASCOPS GmbH built this software. It has a worldwide patent on it, and it's CE approved, but only the clinical version is CE approved. And today we're talking about the research version, so that needs to be mentioned here. And the fantastic feature is that you can build or perform such a pipeline within 10 to 20 minutes on a standard computer done by a clinical operator.